Midwest. My name is Jesse, and today I want to talk a little bit about a question that I've been getting a lot recently about the duration of cold showers. And one particular email was talking about, is there any reason why I should go beyond a couple minutes, maybe 3 minutes, in a cold shower? The biggest thing this particular person was asking was, I don't want to waste water, and is if I'm getting all my benefits with just a few minutes in the cold, why do I need to go any longer than just a couple minutes? Is there, I guess the big question here, is there a basic dose, and then after that no overall meaning to going on any longer? The real question here is a few things. First of all, it's just like training anything else. If you're doing cold training or heat training, but specifically talking about the cold training, if you're going to get into an ice bath, well, yeah, you don't really need to be in the ice bath that long to get the effect because you're getting a lot of intensity. However, if you're not getting that kind of intensity, then you would probably be going for something more like volume, so volume training. So for instance, it's the difference between sprinting and jogging, or powerlifting and lifting high reps. You're trying to get a similar result using two different aspects of the training. So basically, if you're taking cold showers, now as you can see behind me, it is springtime in the Midwest. So if you're taking cold showers in the Midwest right now, those cold showers are nowhere close to as cold as they were just a month or two ago. So you're probably going to need to take a longer cold shower if that's the only thing you've got. And a lot of this comes back to the research that's been done on cold exposure training, specifically to the research that's been done. Oh man. I think I've got, okay. All right. Had a motorcycler having some fun. It's a beautiful day, I can't blame him. But it does kind of mess with the audio for this video. But anyway, overall, it goes back to the research that's been done on cold exposure training that basically talks about the release of norepinephrine in the brain. And norepinephrine that's the hormone / neurotransmitter that is the number one chemical that we can trace to cold exposure training. And basically it shows that it will respond to duration, or it will respond to intensity. And basically, the more intense and the longer you spend in that cold, the more norepinephrine your body's going to produce, just to kind of simplify the results. So you're wanting that. That is something you're wanting to get out of the experience. So it really depends on you. A rule of thumb to keep when it comes to cold exposure training is basically this: is it challenging? It shouldn't be so challenging that you're shivering and you can't warm up very quickly after the cold exposure. But if it's no longer a challenge, if it's just really simple and a breeze, you could stand to do a little bit more. Is it still better than nothing? Yes. If you're doing a cold shower, even if it's not that challenging anymore, you're still getting the benefits of the cold. It's crazy. What's really crazy is that there have been studies that show that this norepinephrine effect, really, if you give yourself the same amount of cold exposure, even over long periods of time, you get the same basic dose of norepinephrine every day. I'm going to cover a specific study that I'm thinking of in a video later on this summer about that. But it's really kind of funny how that works. So if every day you take a 5-minute cold shower, essentially, according to the research, every day you're getting the same dose of norepinephrine. So it really is up to you. Do you want to challenge yourself? Do you want to push yourself? That's great, and by doing that, you're building your adaptation that much more. But if you're happy with a 5-minute cold shower, you're still getting a lot of benefits from that. That's fine. it really comes down to your own choices. It really comes down to, this is your practice. It's not my practice. It's not somebody else's. It really is yours. Guys, I hope that helps. And if you have any questions about this, any further questions, please put them in the comments below. How long do you take for your cold shower? How long do you do in an ice bath each day? And no bragging, okay? This is not the point. And no exaggerating. I get a lot of people who exaggerate like crazy. And I'm like, you realize that I do this too. I know how long I know how long an average person should be able to stay in the ice. Anyway, hey, but let me know. Let me know. Maybe it's no exaggeration at all. I'd love to hear from you. Guys, thanks so much. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to go out there and be nice to people. Oh, yeah. Okay. Pretty sweet snow angel.